Good afternoon, everyone. You might think it's fifth period, but no, it's dance party.
Oh boy, I did think it was fifth period, but then I was corrected by Madeline. It is actually dance party. No, I'm not going to dance for you because that would be a big mistake, but that's why I have my talented students to do the things that I can't do. Cool, I'm so glad to be here with you guys. We got Madison on camera, we got Quentin on director. How's the audio sound? Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I see the thumbs up, so the audio is good. For whatever reason, it was glitchy this morning. I don't know what we did wrong. I blame it on technology that we just don't understand yet. But cool, it looks like we're working right now. Well, the first thing I want to tell you about today is 3D printing. No, we don't get to do 3D printing in 6th grade, unfortunately, because our rotations are so short. Today is my last day with my students. That's why this is the final live stream. So I'm telling you about 3D printing because in 7th grade you can do it. In 8th grade you can do it. If you take technology class. Uh-oh, I'm moving. You better keep the camera moving. Here we go. All right, so here's our 3D printer. I'm going to take it out and show you what we just printed. This is by Will, one of my 7th grade students. And Will is in TSA, and he designed this on the computer. And I'm going to take it out and show it to you. We're printing little miniature ones, but eventually we're going to enlarge these so that we can print a bigger one. This is going to be really kind of impossible for people to see at home because it's just so tiny on there. But can you see what it is? It's a little baby Among Us character, crewmate kind of guy. I love it. We're going to print a bigger one because it's going to look better when it's bigger. And then I think we'll do some different colors too. But he printed this one at this particular size because he made a rocket. And this one exactly fits into the entry port in his rocket. So it's this size for a reason. But we're going to print some more of those. In fact, I'm going to do it right now just so you get to watch the 3D printer in action. So this is called the build plate. Don't drop it because it's made out of tempered glass. We're going to put the build plate on there. There we go. And we're going to hit the build button, and we're going to hit the thumb drive button, and then we're going to go down here, and we're going to do Will Among Us build. And in 17 minutes, our live stream's not going to be that long, but in 17 minutes, we would come back. It's going to be done. We'll have another little Among Us character. But what it's doing now is it's leveling, it's calibrating, and it's also heating up the extruder because the way a 3D printer works is it heats up this plastic. The plastic is called filament. Heats it up, spits it out layer by layer. It builds the basement first, and then the first floor, second floor, third floor, and it just builds it in layers, one layer at a time, until it's totally done with whatever it's printing. But it's slow, so we're just going to let it do its thing for a while, and I'm going to show you some other stuff. Let me show you what some of my 7th and 8th graders have done. They have made the White House. Look at that. Custom-made White House by Taylor. I love it. And what would the White House be without a Pentagon? There we go. Got the Pentagon. And I think somebody needs to build me a Washington Monument and a Capitol building, maybe the Supreme Court. You know, we can keep going with that. Look, we got a wind turbine. I love that one. We've got, let's do some different colors now. We have a pyramid that one of my 8th graders built. And going along with the pyramid is the Sphinx. Look at him. Look at him. I love it. Really cool. These are custom-made 3D prints that my students have made, and they don't exist anywhere else in the world. These are one-of-a-kind prints right here. This is one of my students' house. This is his house. Okay, so Riley lives in this house. Really cool. And this would be bigger than a house. This would be a lot bigger than a house. This is Oracle Arena, which is a big basketball stadium. And that is really cool. And then this is the house that my student Gavin lives in. He made that. That's his mom's house. Cool. And this barn is missing a little bit of the tip of the roof, and that is my fault because I didn't put enough filament in the printer. So if you're wondering what happens if there's not enough filament in the printer to finish the design, it ends up missing part of the roof. But that's okay because there's actually another copy of this that did work. And so Leah, my student, she has the copy that did work, and I kept the bad one for myself because it's still pretty good. This one, this is neat. If you look really closely, it's hard to because it's small, but if you look really closely, you can see the logs in the log cabin. You can see individual logs in there. I love that kind of detail. Super cool. Okay, I think that's all of those I wanted to show you, but there's a couple over here you got to see. Let's see. Look at this one. Really nice. The pagoda. The pagodas are hard to build. They're tough. And then we've got the tallest building in the world lives on my desk, or actually a model of the tallest building in the world lives on my desk. Lucero made that one, and that's a model of the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and it lives on my desk. Okay, so 3D printing, really cool. Are we up to temperature yet? Well, not quite. We have to get up to 200 degrees. Oh, we are. We are now at the required temperature of 210, 220, something like that, degrees Fahrenheit. Very hot, so don't touch the extruder tip because it will burn you. But there it goes. So come back in 17 minutes and we will have another Among Us character. But that's how the 3D printer works. So if you are interested in this, if this sounds like fun to you, you may want to take technology class next year then. All right, what else do I want to tell you? Well, let's do this one. The TSA is an after-school club that you can join. You probably don't want to join it now because we're pretty much done with TSA for the year. We're only going to do another week or two. But it's a club for people who love technology, like FFA is a club for people who love agriculture. And for people who love technology, we have TSA, where you get to do 3D printing, Lego robots, fly the drone, shoot off rockets, all the kinds of fun things like that that we do in class. You can also do them after school, and we even go to competitions for it. And one of the areas that we compete in with TSA is CO2-powered dragster cars. These are cars that we make in our own wood shop. We build these in our lab. We design them on the computer, we build them in the lab, and then we race them across the cafeteria, and they go fast. So fast that I'm going to show you a video so that you can see how fast they are. This video is not finished, so it's not on our YouTube channel yet. It's kind of a video that's in progress, so we're going to show it to you on the computer, on the director's computer, while we're kind of working on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit that fade 300 milliseconds button, and as soon as you hit that, that means the people at home are seeing what's on your screen right there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Adobe Premiere, which is that purple one, and go ahead and hit the play button. And you all can take a look at these cars. Yeah, this is the perfect time for you guys to switch on camera. Smart thinking. Look at these beautiful cars. So cool. We made these earlier this year with my 7th and 8th graders. These really are works of art, and they're fast and they're fun. You get to choose the shape, you get to choose the color, and the way it begins is you draw it on the computer. We use software called AutoCAD, where we draw the car, then we print it out, glue it onto the block of wood, and then we drill the axles in our shop, and then we cut it out with a scroll saw. So you're learning all these woodworking skills, but you're also learning computer design skills because you make these on the computer before you even build them. But then you learn how to use sandpaper and how to use the disc sander and the belt sander, and then we spray paint them, many, many coats of spray paint, whatever color you want, and they come out looking like that. And then we race them. Look how fast they go. Did you see that? Let's watch it again. Look how fast they go. Now, you have to see it in slow motion sometimes to tell who won. So the slow motion camera is there at the finish line to tell us who won. Cool, well that's our video. Let's go back into OBS Studio and we'll hit that fade 300 milliseconds button again to bring it back to the face cam. Cool, so those are the CO2 dragsters. You may want to give those a try, and if you do, you either want to sign up for TSA in the afternoons after school, or you want to take technology class, or you can even do both. You can take technology class and you can do TSA for people who just love technology as much as I do. Cool. Well, this really covers all the things that I wanted to talk about today, but I'm going to keep going a little while just so Madeline gets to have fun with the camera. Let's see if I have some other 3D prints that I want to show off to you guys. I think I do. I have a special 3D print that I don't think I've shown yet that's from this year, but nobody's gotten to see it yet. So I'm going to go over here. Wow, aren't wireless microphones one of the greatest technology inventions of all time? Because I can be standing way over here, pretty far away from the camera, and because of this beautiful little wireless radio transmitter in my pocket, you can still hear my voice, you know, even though I'm a good 20 feet away from the camera. Cool. Well, what I've got over here to show off that nobody has seen yet is this garage that Brady made. One of my 7th grade students made this auto body garage or shop. Look at it. It's got 2 really tall bays for you to drive your truck or your car in there and get it worked on. And then it's got a regular sized door right here, you know, for people to go in and talk to the mechanic on duty and, you know, pay their $1,000 bill for the new transmission or whatever, you know, because cars break and you got to get them fixed, and you drive them into the garage. Man, I wish I had a little Hot Wheels car right now, you know, that I could just drive into there. Super, super cool. So that's one that people haven't gotten to see yet. And then I've got several from years past that are just so cool. These are from last year. Let me show you this one. Let me show you this one. I'll show you these. These are from my 8th graders last year. This one is the birdie. Look at that. It's kind of a Minecraft style birdie. It doesn't really look like it would fly very well, you know, because it's kind of blocky, but I really like that birdie. And then the other one, oh, I'm kind of hungry. I sure do wish I had an Oreo cookie to eat. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oreo cookie. It's hard to focus on those little things. My camera is a good camera, but it is a few years old, and the autofocus technology probably hasn't been updated in 5 or 6 years. So maybe I'll buy a new camera one of these days. But I don't know. This one's still pretty good. I might stick with it. But look how real that Oreo cookie looks. I just want to, oh, I can't eat it. I'm wearing a mask. I'll just have to eat it later. Cool. So I think that probably covers what I wanted to say, except maybe we'll check in and see how this is doing. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We've got another 11 minutes to go. I don't think you want to wait for 11 minutes, but trust me, these are really cool. And probably in a future live stream, I'm going to print a bigger Among Us character, and I'll have that on my desk, and we'll get to show that off. So stay tuned to our YouTube channel so you can see a future Among Us character. But now I'm going to get out of the way, and Quentin, you go ahead and flip these things. Remember how to move those?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe and have a fantastic day.